Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jared Bless coming to you guys with another video, man. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, man. We're close to 100 subscribers, so if you're a new viewer, be sure to hit the sub button, man. But hey, let's get straight into today's video. So if you guys don't know, this is going to be the second time that I'm doing this. Obviously, we're going to keep it going, but we're going for 2-0. Right now, we're currently 1-0. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the underdog of the night. And for this card, it's UFC 282. And we got the underdog of the night. If you guys are not familiar with what the underdog of the night is, basically I choose an underdog from the card, and it doesn't matter, guys, if it's a plus 120 or plus 500. It's not about how crazy the odds is, because I had some low IQ person comment about that before. It has nothing to do with how high of an underdog the person is, just the fact that they're an underdog. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's the whole point of it, just for anybody that might have been too brain dead to realize that. But anyways, underdog of the night, we select a fighter from the card that is listed as a underdog, and we select them as why we think they're going to win, why they, the odds might be a little bit off or whatever the case may be. But for the underdog of the night at UFC 282, we got Bryce Mitchell. Now, I know he's going up against Ilia Topuria. Very, very dangerous matchup. Ilia is actually very good on the feet, and he can grapple himself. But the difference is this, right? I'll put this into consideration because I watched the press conference, and for some reason, Ilia Topuria is so focused on Paddy Pimblett. Obviously, he must have some type of history with him. His win over Jai Herbert, the win that Ilia had over Jai Herbert, he did call out Paddy Pimblett, so this has been like something that's been going on for a long time. Obviously, Ilia is not fighting Paddy Pimblett. He's fighting Bryce Mitchell, and he should only have been focused on that. He seems like he's a little bit emotional, which I personally haven't seen Ilia do anything like that before. I've always seen him be pretty much even killed, going to the fights, do what he has to do. But in terms of the matchup itself, both guys are great grapplers, but the difference is this. I believe that Bryce Mitchell has fought better competition. Now, it's not like, oh my God, Bryce Mitchell has fought world champions. He has fought Edson Barboza, which is the best out of both fighters in terms of who they've have fought. Ilia Topuria hasn't had to face anybody that was going to be an actual threat to put him on the ground. So even though his takedown defense is clearly 100%, that can definitely be deceiving because he hasn't fought anybody that was going to be super threatening to put him on his back. We've seen Bryce Mitchell have to fight someone that's a super deadly striker like Edson Barboza. And the thing with Edson Barboza is you could be knocked out at any time. He could do a spinning kick to your face. We know how deadly Edson Barboza is. Ilia Topuria has more recently started to get a couple knockouts. Right now, he's on the three-fight knockout win streak. But before that, he was more so a submission guy. Being able to wrestle, get some decision wins, get some submission victories. So yeah, in terms of what I've been able to see from both fighters, I've seen Bryce Mitchell have to actually face a striker that was super deadly and obviously get through that and win the fight versus Edson Barboza. But in terms of Ilia Topuria, I haven't seen someone that's going to threaten him with wrestling, and I haven't seen Ilia Topuria have to really operate off his back. And he's not that controlling on top because in his fight against Jai Herbert, Ilia Topuria really wasn't so damaging on top. Like how when Bryce Mitchell gets you down to the ground, he's usually controlling you in the fight for about 10 plus minutes in a 15-minute fight. So Bryce Mitchell is very dominant on top. His scrambling is very, very deadly. Even against his fight, I think it was against Charles Rosa, he showed how deadly his scrambling is because Charles Rosa isn't a joke on the ground. He's a great guy on the ground himself. And for Bryce Mitchell to just completely out scramble him, that just goes to show how good he is actually on the ground. So, yeah, in terms of the striking, Bryce Mitchell has shown that he's very, very safe on the feet. He's also more accurate with his strikes landed or with his striking accuracy when he's on the feet. He's hit less than Ilia Topuria, and their defense is pretty much around the same area. Topuria is a little bit better defensively. But I think him being emotional about Paddy and him wanting to prove a point, whatever the case may be, and him not really ever being tested, I think that's going to be, lean towards the favor of Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell averages more takedowns, and he's more accurate with his takedowns. So, I think that's how the fight's going to end up playing out. Do I think Bryce Mitchell's going to end up on his back? It's a possibility because Ilia does average 3 takedowns a fight, but he's just a little bit less accurate. So, I don't know, guys. That's how I see the fight playing out. I truly do think that Bryce Mitchell is actually going to win the fight. I'm not just saying it or forcing myself to believe it. I'm breaking down the fight styles and who I've had to see them face. I've seen Bryce Mitchell have to face somebody on the ground that's dangerous, and I've seen him have to fight a striker that's dangerous. I know Ilia is a well-rounded guy. Obviously, he's shown the ability to get some knockout victories, but you know, I give him credit for the knockout victory against Jai Herbert at lightweight, because it wasn't even at featherweight, it was at lightweight. But you know, when you do cut weight, some of that power does go away a little bit. And when he got that knockout versus Uriah Hall, not Uriah Hall, Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall is really, I would just say he's a terrible fighter, because the only thing he shoots for is leg locks. You can't become a champion doing that or stay in the rankings for long doing that. And the win against Damon Jackson, I'll give him some credit for that, because right now Damon Jackson is currently on a 4-fight win streak, so he's not a bad fighter. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think, man. That's my underdog of the night, UFC 282, Bryce Mitchell. He's currently sitting at about like a plus 120, somewhere around there. I honestly thought the odds should have been even. I don't know how Bryce Mitchell is an underdog, but he's underdog nonetheless. So, yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're looking to be 2-0. Right now, we're 1-0. We got the underdog of the night last time, UFC Orlando. We got Wonder Boy. So we're 1-0 right now, and we're trying to go for 2-0 with Bryce Mitchell. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who your underdog of the night is, man. If you guys let me know who your underdog of the night is, and my underdog loses and your underdog wins, I'll cash up you $5. No joking. So yeah, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.